When Daniel got the urgent call, he was preparing a presentation for foreign investors. The nurse's voice was sharp with concern. "Mr. Daniel, your wife delivered a baby. She's in the ICU, please come quickly." His hands froze on the laptop keyboard. Wife. Baby. Daniel wasn't even married. Still shaken, he rushed to the hospital. His mind battled between confusion and disbelief. Was this identity theft? A prank? Or some dangerous mistake? He had no answers, only questions that grew louder with every passing minute. At the hospital, nurses treated him as though he were a grieving husband. They pulled him into a room where a frail woman lay weak and pale. Beside her cribbed a newborn. When the woman saw him, she whispered with a cracked smile, "Daniel, you came." Daniel's stomach turned. He had never seen her in his life. The hospital forms listed his name, company, and phone number as emergency contact. Even his signature was there, though he had never signed anything. It was a deliberate setup. The woman, Clara, reached for his hand. "Don't leave me again. Don't leave us." Her words struck him like knives. Who had poisoned her mind with such lies? Why was she convinced he was her husband? Over the next days, Daniel dug for answers. What he found was betrayal so cold it chilled him. Clara hadn't appeared out of nowhere. She was someone his late wife had once called a friend. And the mastermind was none other than his own business partner Victor, the man Daniel had trusted for 10 years. Victor had manipulated Clara, feeding her false papers, photos, and even forged documents showing her marriage to Daniel. He told her Daniel had abandoned her after discovering she was pregnant. Victor's goal was clear: ruin Daniel's name and reputation, making him appear as a heartless liar. The betrayal cut deeper than any wound. Victor had stood beside him through board meetings, shared dinners, and late nights building the company. Yet behind his back, he was weaving this cruel plot. Daniel confronted Victor privately. "Why?" he demanded. Victor smirked. "Because you stole everything from me. The company should have been mine. Now the world will see you for what you are, a fraud who abandons women and children." Instead of exploding in rage, Daniel planned carefully. He gathered evidence, recordings of Victor's conversations with Clara, forged documents traced back to his office, and financial transactions showing he had paid Clara's bills under Daniel's name. When the truth surfaced, Victor's betrayal became public. Investors turned on him, police charged him with fraud, and his reputation burned to ashes. Clara, devastated, realized she had been a pawn. She wept, apologizing for believing the lies. Though Daniel forgave Clara, he could not forget how close he had come to destruction. He had trusted a man who betrayed him, used a woman to destroy him, and nearly shattered his empire. On the day Victor was led away in handcuffs, Daniel stood tall but hollow. Betrayal had stolen more than money or trust. It had stolen peace. He left the hospital, not as a husband or father, but as a man who had learned the bitter truth. Sometimes the deepest wounds are carved not by strangers, but by the hands you once held in trust.